answer my VMs, voicemails. And then my dad heard me call you the B word, so I lost my phone for 24 hours. But I had to find you. I still don't know if you listened to my VMs, voicemails, let alone responded. Did you?
Wow.
Are we really still doing this kind of humor in 2023?
Which kind? One that makes fun of stoners or the audience?
Technically both.
Both. It's just the writers poking fun at themselves.
And the audience.
Exactly. The writers couldn't even scrape together dialogue without resorting to breaking the fourth wall.
Fourth wall? They're outside. There's no walls.
Not what I'm talking about.
Do you have to be such a grouch? The writers were just having some fun. So what if it's meta? Everyone's doing it.
Meta? Is that what they're calling it nowadays?
That's what it's always been called.
No, because my app still says Facebook.
Different thing.
Everything's got to reference something else nowadays, even if it doesn't make any sense.
Not everything needs to be so serious, Mr. Golden Age of TV is dead.
Oh, that's rich coming from Miss I don't know the difference between an Oscar and an Emmy.
That happened one time, okay? You can't even remember Jake Sully's name.
Oh, okay, right, chillin'. Let's just cool it, all right? I mean, TV is TV, right? So every joke is bound to be hit or miss, right? I mean, look at Family Guy, right? They do them fourth wall jokes constantly, and only like half of them are funny.
Yeah, but that was back when it was new and clever. Not unlike
The Simpsons, we know. Wait, haven't we had this discussion before?
I thought you, of all people, would enjoy an animation talk, Mark.
I have other interests, you know? I am more than my character, after all.
Not according to them.
Cut. Everybody, places, please. Somebody fix the lights and somebody fix the board.
The chair is way less comfortable than it looks.
No, it's not. I think your butt looks fine. I don't think you have anything to be worried about. I mean, I'm not trying to pick up. I know you're married and everything. I'm just trying to give you an honest answer.
Okay, yeah. So he's gonna.
How's this for the chair?
So we can get that
Is that
thing
good?
in.
Cool.
Give him time for that to be edited.
Before the next line comes in.
And then the next line.
Not act in the.
How turn do you want this chair?
Is it take properly?
What do you think of my accent? Is it believable?
No, not one bit. But it'll play in Middle America.
Yeah, that's way too
Sit down. And
Camera's rolling.
Oh, yeah.
You see the screen light? Understudy. We're picking it up. Action.
Andrew's not wrong, though. I mean, how many giant chicken jokes can you do, before the audience starts to get bored?
Well, they've been trying to do some new stuff with the giant chicken,
Keyword trying. Again, a case of the writers just being self-aware so they can pump out another easy episode and make some money.
Like, if being meta is just being self-aware of brands and properties, what's so bad about that?
Nothing. If some line.
If some show or movie wants to tell stories.
Nothing. If some show or movie wants to tell stories that make me feel included and entertained, then what's so wrong with that?
Included. You do realize that you're just another number for them to make money off of, right? I mean, if you really wanted to be included, you'd be an actor.
Gee, thanks, Andrew. Why didn't I think of that?
See, this is what I was
Is that a
talking
head
about.
in my shot?
I mean, we could really get away with doing this whole thing if we were actually doing it in moderation.
I guess that's why we're doing a whole episode about it now. Gotta get it all out of the way.
Maybe, but with these crackpot writers, how can you ever tell? I mean, it was okay when it wasn't commonplace, but now there's no magic in it.
You know what? The day you actually say something good is the day I actually believe in magic.
Yeah, Andrew, you need to realize that they're trying to make shows that appeal to everybody, not just movie snobs like you. Haven't you seen the menu?
Of course I've seen the menu, but wait, hold on. You've seen the menu?
Yeah. What's so weird about that?
Well, I mean, because I thought we were talking about movies, not food. Right.
Are you being this obtuse on purpose, or are you really just fucking dense?
Honestly, I don't even know anymore.
So what if I have a more refined palate in what I want to watch? Is it so much to ask that the studios put in a little bit more effort into what they produce so they don't have to rely on being meta in order to keep the audience's attention?
Not every show can be Better Call Saul.
Oh, I like that one!
You've seen Better Call Saul?
Well, I can't lie. My friend told me that it had some similarities to She-Hulk, so I got curious.
Oh, okay. Remember what your therapist said, Chandler? Andrew, the jiggly green giant isn't real?
Regardless of this overabundance of meta stuff, there's gotta be something fascinating about it that warrants its constant use.
Well,
Isn't it kind of cool that all of these properties are intertwined together? I mean, who doesn't want to see Spider-Man fight Naruto?
Actually, if you play Fortnite, you get to see that, and a whole lot more, too.
How do you know what Fortnite is?
He watches TikTok all the time. We shouldn't be surprised.
Actually, my kids got me hooked on it. You know, it's not actually too bad. You know, I get to play Rick Sanchez, and then I get to compete against my kids.
You mean with your kids?
Nah, against them. I mean, don't get me wrong, every once in a while I like to play on the same team, but I think it's a lot more fun, you know, to teach them about hardship.
You mean more
This
fun
girl is about to get
to
fired.
consistently annihilate them in battle?
You're saying that like it's a bad thing.
See, Andrew, the metaverse does bring people together.
Hey, I reserve my right to still be annoyed by it. That's the whole appeal to this meta thing anyway. I mean, when you look at shows like Centaur World and DuckTales and Battle Kitty, I mean, the shows can still use the self-awareness without making it too obvious.
Your point being...
That when compared to shows like that, Meta doesn't have a leg to stand on.
Kind of like my avatar, Meta.
Yeah. And like Mark Zuckerberg, the writers keep seeming to get lazier. That's it?
I mean, Andrew is entitled to his opinion, all right? I mean,
still in my shop?
regardless, you can't deny that there has been much more abundance of self-awareness today than, you know, before.
It's true. Hollywood is saturated with it.
In the media, sure. People, on the other hand,
Wait, like People, the magazine? I mean, they recently chose Chris Evans, so I mean, I guess I can forgive them for the whole Blake Shelton, John Legend situation.
Well, I mean, if you're going to run a film industry, you do need people, right? I mean, because you got to have people in the thing, otherwise there wouldn't be any people, and then there wouldn't be like...
Would you stop vamping?
Yes.
look, if meta self-referential humor was popular back then, it only makes sense that producers and writers would realize that now. Well, sometimes anyway.
I guess there are always going to be bad shows and movies, just no matter how many bad jokes are in them.
Okay, but there's gonna be good stuff too. Maybe you just need to broaden your horizons a little bit.
No, hey, no, come back. What, jeez, what is this, the freaking Animaniacs?
Feels a lot like it, though.
Regardless, you can't deny that there has been much more abundance of self-awareness today than, you know, before.
Hollywood is saturated.
I mean, who would want to watch that, though?
You're right, it is kind of cringe, isn't it?
What did you expect?
Someone get that girl with the big head off my set.
I wish I found some better sketches no one's ever seen.
I wish I had a better team that wrote funnier scenes.
I wish I had some gags in an order that is new.
I wish I didn't need a shtick just to get me through.
I was told when I get older all my fears would shrink, but now I'm insecure and I care what critics think.
Watch your sketch out and I care what you think. Watch your sketch out and I care what you think. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang TV tunes, but now we're sketched out. Wish we could turn back time to the good old days when the mama sang TV tunes, but now we're sketched out.
Is anyone there?